With a talented group of youngsters, the Braves are the talk of baseball. They sit on top of the National League East and have been one of the hottest teams in the majors. But last night, the Giants came to town and took Game 1 of the series. San Francisco is on a torrid pace of their own, winning 9 of their last 12. Game 2 of the series, and it's coming up next. We've got Saturday Night Baseball here at SunTrust Park as we get ready for Game 2 of this 3-game series. Giants-Braves, welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area and is powered by Xfinity. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Javi Lopez. Well, a nice tidy win for the Giants last night, a big 6-run second inning. Now, tonight they got their hands full. Brandon McCarthy is 4-0 on the season. Giants have seen him before. And I'm wondering, Javi, what's going on with this guy? He's having a good year.
Looks like he refound his form. He's always been using that size to be able to get the depth on that sinker, and he's found it again. He's been limiting left-handed hitters under 200 on the averages, and he's gotten 27 runs of support in those 32 innings that he's pitched, so that's going to help as well. But he's a guy, if he's got that sinker command, he's going to be tough to get some runs off of.
All right, so the Giants will try to win Game 2 of the series behind Ty Block. Stay tuned. We'll take you to our NBC Sports Bay Area studios for an update, and we'll do that right after this.
area is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Try the new Cholula Buttery Jack, part of the Buttery Jack family. Only at Jack in the Box.
All right, back here at SunTrust Park as we get ready for Game 2. Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And the boardwalk is indeed open. Visit beachboardwalk.com for park hours. It is a very comfortable 77 degrees here in Atlanta. Very light winds, humidity right at the 55% mark, and it is mostly cloudy. It will get into the high 50s tonight before this game is over with. Here's the Giants lineup as the Atlanta Braves take the field. It'll be Blanco, McCutchen, and Posey. Bell will be the cleanup hitter. Then Longoria and Brandon Crawford, who's hot right now. Alex Hansen will hit 7th. Gorky Hernandez 8th, and Ty Block will hit 9th.
Taking the hill for the Atlanta Braves tonight is Brandon McCarthy, a familiar foe to the Giants fans, longtime Dodger. He's coming on for his 7th start. He's 4-0, having a great start to the season. See that 3 ERA, 25 punchies in those 32 innings that he's thrown. And really what it's come down to is the fact that he's been able to get that sinker back that he's been looking for. And you look at the way he does it, is throwing that fastball, cutter, curveball combo. The batting average against the fastball is really, really low. That just shows that the sinker's really been working well. But the cutter is the out pitch that he's going to go with. And let's take a look at the Braves defense behind Brandon McCarthy. Starting in the outfield from left to right, it'll be Ronald Acuna Jr., Inciarte in center, and Nick Markakis in right. On the left side of the infield, it's Jose Bautista. Camargo at short. On the right side, it's Albies at second, Freddie Freeman at first, and Kurt Suzuki be calling both the signs tonight.
Giants win last night by a final of 9-4. And that snapped the Atlanta Braves 5-game winning streak. But this Braves team is playing good ball. They're in first place in the NL East. Coming into today, they're a game and a half up on the Mets. So they've won 5 of 6. And they've got a guy on the mound that's undefeated. And that, of course, is Brandon McCarthy. So here's McCarthy as he's about to throw the first pitch of the game. And it is on its way, and it's outside for a ball. So we get started at 7-11. Blanco hitting .297. And he takes a pitch inside, 2-0. The home plate umpire is Greg Gibson. Carapazza, Baker, Lane from first to third. Jerry Lane, the crew chief. Here's the 2-0 to Blanco. And a strike right at the knees. I asked Bruce Bochy in his office before the game. Javi, you were there, so was Dave Fleming. Give me one note about McCarthy, he said. Sinker. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
That's what you're going to see. You're going to see a lot of it. Seems like he's found his arm slide at the beginning of this season. And he's gotten an awful lot of run support, which also helps the confidence when you're getting going in the season.
Blanco's 3 for 10 lifetime against McCarthy. And he flips this one into left field, but racing in is Acuna, and he makes the catch. So that's how this game gets started. There's a couple of nice notes in the paper about Blanco having played with Acuna's father in Venezuela. So he's right now having some fun with Acuna as he walks back to the dugout. So here's McCutchen. McCutchen takes inside. McCutchen went 1 for 3 with a couple of walks in the Giants win last night. Overshift is on. And McCutchen fouls it out of play. So McCarthy's staying right around that 92, 93 miles per hour mark.
And that's what gives him some deception as well. When he's throwing a slider, that's the big changeup speed for him. He gets it down in the low 80s, but that cutter is 91 and the sinker is 92, 93. So it's tough to pick it up out of that home slot.
slowly hit, and McCutcheon's going to have the weakest ground ball hit that reaches the outfield in his career, and he'll take it.
Shifts are a beautiful thing sometimes. Hit him where they ain't. Take another look at it right here. Just gets the sinker, jams him. Freddie's over about as far as you can go before you can, where you can get back to first base. He tried to make a play. He's going to beat McCarthy to the bag anyway.
So here's Buster Posey. Buster had a couple of hits last night. 3 for 13 against McCarthy. First pitch is up and in. I'm sure Bruce Bochy would like to stay out of the double play with any of these hitters. McCutcheon not the base stealer he used to be, but he still runs extremely well. He's got 3 steals in 4 attempts. Off the netting over by the Braves dugout. It's a ball and a strike.
McCarthy's pretty quick to the plate for a big guy. Doesn't really take that high leg kick, especially with guys that can run.
Belt is on deck, just underway here in Atlanta at SunTrust Park. That kicks off the mound. Albies has got it. That's 1, and that's 2. So McCarthy gets the double play. Block coming out. Pretty good one, at least at the top. It'll be Ozzie Albies to lead it off, followed by Acuna, and then Freddie Freeman hit an opposite field home run in the first inning last night. Markakis, Suzuki, and then Batista. Camargo will hit in front of McCarthy, the pitcher. McCarthy hitting 8th, and Inciarte will hit in the 9th spot.
Pitch for the San Francisco Giants tonight will be Ty Blach, coming on for his 8th start of the year. Look at the numbers there. He's off to a good start as well, 2 and 3. But his ability to throw strikes and be around the zone is what makes him effective. And a club that swings early and often, it's going to be up to Blach to throw that as breaking balls and keep him off balance. You see how he does it right there. He's going to try to locate the fastball in and out. He's going to see a lot of those. Changeup has been a real good pitch for him this year. Starting to have more belief in that. And then the curveball, good off speed to keep these guys off balance. And the defense behind Ty Blach tonight, starting in the outfield from left to right, it'll be Blanco, Hernandez, McCutcheon. On the left side of the infield's Longoria and Crawford. On the right side is Hanson and Belt. And Buster Posey will be doing the catching.
And here's Ozzie Albies, who's a switch hitter. And he didn't waste any time, and there's a foul straight back as Buster's going to catch it in the air on the cam. Albies was 1 for 3. He's got great numbers. Take a look at the home runs. He's a little guy. He's got 24 runs batted in. A slightly open stance from both sides of the plate. And he wraps one into left center field, a base hit. Albies is going to end up at second easily, and that's a leadoff double.
This pitch cast is brought to you by SoFi Modern Finance Company, and you look at the fastball just trying to work quick. Albie's ready to go, and as you can see, bangs it into the gap. Just like last night, you can see him going. He's going out of the box. He's not stopping. He's putting the pressure on the defense to make the play. And coming into tonight, he's hitting 481 off a left-hander. So he's seen the ball pretty well from both sides of the plate.
He is. Here's Acuna. And he didn't waste any time, and he fouls it out of play. Acuna had a rough night. He went 0 for 4 last night. He hit the ball hard 4 times.
And there's a changeup right there. You're seeing Block and Posey are quickly making adjustments, as they should.
Very aggressive, these two young hitters, with Freeman on deck. And a bit outside. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Only Markakis and Inciarte have had at bats against Block in their careers. And the 1-1 is on the ground to Crawford. Crawford took a peek at third and wisely gets the out at first. They definitely put the pressure on you.
You know he wanted to too. He just had a little smirk there, Longoria. Maybe later in the ball game you take that chance, but just get a sure out. And now Block's got 2 lefties you got to contend with.
Freeman hitting at .319 with 5 home runs, 24 runs batted in, and this is hit to belt. It'll knock in a run, and it's 1-0 Atlanta. Freeman's going to pick up a lot of RBIs this year, and so's Markakis.
And they do it again. They scored in the first. Just keep adding to their major league high. That's their 35th now. First inning runs.
Markakis, he's hitting .341. Even Bruce Bochy said before the game, he said this offense is very, very good.
Look at that replay there. I mean, that's just easy stakes.
He talked about Markakis' home run. He said, what really worried me was if that ball goes out, then we don't have a big enough lead. And at that point, the home run he hit last night made it 6-3. Block knocks it down. Markakis is going to have a hit.
When you're hot, you're hot.
That is a fact. He did pick up a hit yesterday. The official score changed the ball that took a bad hop on Longoria.
Take another look at it. They're trying to get that breaking ball. Block's such a good athlete, being able to make those plays. Probably wishes he let it go. Markakis just seeing the ball so well, hitting .394 against lefties coming into the game, and adds another one there.
Here's Suzuki.
And that also extended his hit streak.
Suzuki did not play in the game last night. It was Flowers who did the catching. But he's off to a good start. He's hitting at .304. High and foul and out of play down the right field line.
Block's doing exactly what you want to see him do, and that's attack the zone. He's got ahead of every hitter. 9 strikes, 2 balls out of these 11 that he's thrown. Just looking for a good finishing pitch right now.
High and away, 1-2. Braves are 8-5 at home. They're 2-2 against the National League West. So not many games against the West. The Giants against the East are 3-1. Final game will be tomorrow. The 1-2 outside, 2-2. And so head to Philadelphia after the game tomorrow. Block looking in, Buster trying to get on the same page. Now they're both ready. And the 2-2 pitch is hit into the hole for a base hit. And that'll bring up Batista. Batista made his first start last night and went 1 for 4.
Block got ahead 0-2. Worked it to a 2-2 count. Mislocated fastball there.
Well, this is you just got to be careful with this guy. You make sure you keep him in the park. He's trying to crowd him and he misses 1-0.
We touched on it last night that the fastball has been the pitch that gave him some trouble last year. He hit 198 off fastballs, which is very uncharacteristic for a guy like this. Yes. But
well, he gets underneath this one out to Blanco, and that'll end the inning. So what Block does is he limits the damage. After 1, it's Atlanta 1, San Francisco nothing. Brought to you by Togo's Petzerami. Last night, bottom of the 5th, Ronald Acuna Jr. He hit a ball that was a one-hopper, a line drive one-hopper to Evan Longoria. Exit velocity was 110.5, and it only took a half a second to get there. And Longoria with a nice play. And it's Belt to face McCarthy with the Braves leading 1-0. Belt hitting at .299. And he takes a strike. Overshift is on for Belt. Does have a lifetime home run against McCarthy. And the next pitch is high. Belt last night went 1 for 5. The Giants had 13 hits last night. The Atlanta Braves had 7. So that's how good Stratton and the bullpen was. Bell takes a close pitch, but it misses. 2-1. It was Stratton, Smith, Watson, and Dyson. Two and two. Belt may have thought that that was outside.
It was definitely a good run by the pen last night, especially after an off day. Be able to get the guys in, get them back on the mound, keep them in rhythm.
Belt with a pop-up that'll be a souvenir. That fell from the second deck right to that gentleman. Here's the 2-2. Belt pulls it foul behind Augie Alguacil, and it stays at 2-2. Yeah, I'm good. It only hit me in the head, but I'm fine. Now he gives it to this little guy.
Look at him.
That's my fan of the game right there. Three and two to Belt.
He's playing it up perfectly for the lady that he brought to the game tonight.
Yep, absolutely.
And that kid's in danger of throwing it.
Very much so. Here's the payoff to Belt. And Belt takes high, ball four. And I was waiting for Greg Gibson to ring him up, but he did not. Longoria in the game last night hit home run number 7, and this was to the opposite field.
That was a good piece of hitting right there. Hit it where it's pitched, drive it. He had one of those funky nights last night. Solid contacts for outs, soft swings for hits, and then that one right there to cap it off.
So here he is. He's got 2 lifetime home runs against McCarthy. 6 for 20 lifetime. And this is hit foul, 0-2.
21's back. He was waiting on that breaking ball, something away, to drive the other way. Hit it through the shift and just fouled it back.
Bell with his lead 0-2 to Longoria. Got him. First strikeout, and here's Crawford.
That was a good slider right here. Had him set up, wanted to chase something down out of the zone. Well executed. Got the strikeout. He's got a good feel for his pitches so far.
Well, Crawford had a good feel for what he was doing last night. He was 3 for 5. His last at bat was a line drive that was caught in left field by Acuna. And here he looks at a strike. Does have a little bit of ownage on McCarthy. He's got 7 hits and 17 at bats, but he's got 2 doubles and 2 triples. So I'm calling that ownage.
No, I'm with you.
This pitch is just off the plate.
McCarthy's really done a great job against left-handed hitters. Hitting 185 coming into the ball game today. Righties are the ones that are doing the damage, hitting 318.
Crawford a little flare to right. And when you're hot, and Markakis kicks it. Crawford's going for 2, and he's going to make it.
Great base run and safe call by Jordan Baker. Very uncharacteristic from the Gold Glover out there, Nick Markakis. Look at it here. Gets the little cutter, fastball in, jams it, explodes the bat. That probably put a little English on it when it hit the grass. But Markakis normally just comes up with that no problem. That's 2 straight nights we've seen the outfielders do some funny things out there.
That's exactly right.
Crawford getting himself in a scoring position.
So here's Hansen. Hansen led off and went 2 for 5 in the game last night. He's never faced McCarthy before. Outside and low. 1 ball and no strikes. The corner infielders Batista and Freeman are in. That's what's left of that bat.
Not a good commercial for Mac's bat, but then maybe it is because it was a hit.
It was a hit. Out of play. Camargo and Albies are back. So here's the 1-1, and it's low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now, whether you want to use it or not, McCarthy does have a base to play with.
And Hansen's looking comfortable at the plate. He wants to get his name in the paper. Why not? This is a good spot to do it.
Kind of a half swing. 2-2. That's one you don't want to put in play. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Belt and Crawford, the 2 Brandons, in scoring position. And now McCarthy he's got a couple of pitches to pitch for the strikeout.
See if he tries to work away with that cutter, or if he tries to challenge him with something in.
And a rocket into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to score 2. And Hansen easily into second base with a double.
Got his name in the paper.
Yes, he did.
There it is. McCarthy tried to get that cutter down and away. Leaked back over the middle of the plate. Hansen put a great swing on it. If you look at it right here, he's trying to get it down and away. Leaks back middle. Hansen just solid contact. Rips it into the gap. And Ciarte cuts it off, but by that time it's too late. He's another guy that's just booking it out of the box. He's not stopping long strides.
And the error by Markakis is significant. Here's Gorkis Hernandez. And Gorkis a little late. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Gorkis got into the game yesterday. Got 1 at bat and was 0 for 1.
He had a rock at the 3rd.
He did. He had a line drive. You're
he didn't
right.
even get out of the box.
Right at Batista. Runs that pitch in tight. The big inning last night for the Giants was the 2nd, and they're trying to duplicate that here tonight. Hansen was a part of that big inning in the win last night. Here's the 1-1 to Gorkis Hernandez. Jammed him, foul.
Got 22 pitches out of him this inning. Still going. He's only got 1 out.
Yeah, once again the inning started with a belt walk.
Ooh,
I know. 2
great
and 2.
take. That's when he got Longoria on, and Gorky's just another guy that seems to be comfortable right now, seeing the ball real well at the plate.
Acuna way off the line and left. And now it's 3 and 2. There you see Acuna. And Ciarte more towards right center field.
Shifts are the new normal. Get used to it.
Look out, foul. Stays at 3-2.
Good at bat getting put up here. Got block on deck. Handle the bat a little bit.
Yeah, block's pretty good. So another 3-2 pitch coming up to Gorky Hernandez. And another foul.
Making McCarthy work. Starting to leave some balls over the middle of the plate. So the right-handers are the ones been doing the damage on him. So far it's been the lefties that have been getting things going for the Giants.
This is the 8th pitch. And a line drive to right field, a base hit. And Hansen has to stop at third. And now Block is going to hit with the runners at the corners.
The Smart Play is brought to you by your Northern California Ford dealers, and it came last night at the top second where Alan Hansen, and you look at it right there, a head first slide into home, initially called out by Jerry Lane, but upon further review, safe across the bag, and he called his own safe. That's when you know you're living right.
Absolutely. Here's Block. Will Bruce Bochy ask him to bunt, or will he let him swing away?
I think this is the old let it fly, bunt, and then let it fly, or one chance to do something. We'll see.
Block is 1 for 14. And a bunt. And a good one. I saw Freeman make sure Hansen wasn't thinking about it.
Our Mercedes pivotal play came last night off the bat of Gregor Blanco, the top second as well. 2-run triple to tie the ball game. Hitting in the 8-hole, trying to do the work himself, and he does it. Look at him booking right there. Gets up, super excited, fired up. Doing it against a team that started the career with. Always a sweet thing to do.
He lined out to Acuna, and this is going to end the inning on one pitch. So the damage is 2 runs. The Giants do take the lead on a leadoff walk, and then 3 straight hits. The big hit, the double by Hansen. As we head to the bottom of the second, it's 2-1 Giants. again in May, and they'll be there Monday the 14th through the 16th. Dynamic deal ticket offers are available for this series starting at as low as $8. So sfgiants.com/dynamic deals. Take advantage of this $8 offer. Here's Camargo. Giants lead 2-1. Block goes out for inning number 2, and Camargo takes down low. McCarthy, the pitcher, he'll be up second, and then Inciarte. 2-0. So Ty Block trying to up his sights just a little bit. Block gets the ball back and likes to work quickly, and it's 3-0. So now you got to try to regroup. There's a strike. 3-1.
You'll take the generous call.
Always appreciate umpires that look for strikes. 3-0.
Make him earn his way.
On the ground to Crawford. And Brandon to Brandon. One out. Nice comeback. And here's McCarthy.
It really is crazy how one pitch can change an at bat.
It absolutely. Yeah, maybe change the whole inning.
He's thinking right there, all right, I'm on base, got the pitcher coming up. Greg Gibson gets the hand going. Next one rolls over.
McCarthy's 1 for 12. Block starts him off with a strike. Inciarte to follow.
Changing eye level, breaking ball. The old up and away. Never looking for that.
Foul down the right field line and out of play. It's 1-2. It's telling us another sellout tonight.
Ooh, nice change up.
2-2. That's a good sign.
Crowd's coming in. It looks good here. Good ball club. A lot to be excited about here in Atlanta.
Yeah, they should be filling this place up for a while, I would think. Crawford knows who's running, takes his time, 2 down. I would have no problems with 27 ground balls to that guy.
I don't think you're going to find any pitcher that would have a problem with that.
It would be fun to watch. Inciarte is hitting .269. Took an 0 for 3 yesterday. Right at Blanco, and that's going to end the inning. Shutdown inning for Ty Block, and it'll be McCutcheon to lead things off.
through Sunday, May 20th. Sunday, the 20th, the first 20,000 fans will receive 60th anniversary expandable backpack presented by See's Candies. Tickets always available at sfgiants.com. It's a snazzy backpack.
Snazzy, snazzy. Here's McCutcheon. McCutcheon with a little roller for a base hit in the first. And he looks at a strike. Giants with a 2-1 lead. Foul back. McCutcheon. That average going up just a little bit every day. Buster Posey on deck, and then Belt. Good spot to be for some offense. 1-2. Friday night should be interesting in Pittsburgh for McCutcheon when he comes back into a town that he owned for about 8 years. 2-2.
Had some great years there.
Did he ever?
Really did a great job carrying the franchise into the playoffs a few times.
Sure did. Nope. 3-2. So 0-2 to 3-2.
He's been seeing a lot of pitches the last couple weeks, I'd say.
He's walked
definitely that homestand.
He's walked a lot more than I remember him doing.
Yeah.
Up the middle, and he's got another one. So far, if I'm McCarthy, I'm going back and looking at the charts.
Yeah, McCutcheon's doing a great job of working the count, worked him into a spot where he knew he's going to go sinker. He doesn't want to put anybody on in front of Posey, make you earn your way, and McCutcheon did that.
Here's Posey, and a breaking ball is down low. Buster banged into a 4-6-3 double play. Buster can do so many things with the bat, and he's very good at poking that ball into right field. Not this time. There's a rocket into center field. And McCutcheon says, all right, challenge is on, and he's going to make it. He's still got a little left in that tank.
And he's got speed, and he pulled the old Larry Walker right there, kind of casually going into second, peeking out of the corner of his eye, looking at Inciarte.
I'm still mad at Larry Walker for some of the stuff he did.
He was.
You know, the ball, you're not sure if it's going to go out or not in right field, and he's camping underneath it, and it's 80 rows back. Yeah, that's why.
Yep.
Here's Belt.
Tested a good outfielder right there too, and Ciarte has 4th most outfield assists since 2014.
Here's what you're talking about.
Yeah, he goes. He's kind of Cadillacing into second, and then boom, turns it on. Again, strong throw by Inciarte, caught him sleeping just a little bit. Playing the game.
Belt with a base hit into right field. Buster's going to hit the bag. He's going to go to third. Belt better get back, and he's not going to get back. And Belt's going to be out. If you're Belt and you're a first baseman, you have to understand that there's probably somebody that's going to be trailing you, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, you take a look at it here. He's going. He's thinking two. He's thinking two, and then puts those 15s on, breaks it down. And now he's caught in the pickle. Sandlot style, though. Can't get out of the way.
Well, Longoria's got a shot. The Braves are playing the infield in. And he takes inside for a ball. Longoria struck out of the second. Here he hits one high into shallow right field, and coming in and diving is Markakis. It's going to fall, and Longoria is going to have a double as Posey scores. He'll take it.
Any way you can get it. Ball hung up there just enough.
See his 1500th career hit.
Congratulations. It's a line drive in the book. Line drive in the gap in the book.
I thought he hit a little better.
It caught up just enough.
Just died, huh?
Yeah.
Chuck Hernandez is out, the pitching coach. Giants with 4 hits in the inning. The only out is when Belt overran first. So Longoria at second base with 1 out. The guys asked us about runners in scoring position in the pregame show. They're 4 out of 5 tonight.
Not being a numbers guy that you are, that's a good number you want.
That's a good number.
Two perfect pitches by Brandon McCarthy right there. Crawford asking if those are down. Still, when you're swinging a hot bat the way he is, I still think he's got that pitch. He can cover that, no problem.
He stays alive, and that's all you hope to do if they throw you a good pitch like McCarthy just did. It's 0-2 with 55 pitches for Brandon McCarthy. In tight. Hansen on deck. We're in the 3rd inning. McCutcheon and Posey, and then Belt with singles, and then Longoria with the bloop double. On the ground, this will be Albies. Longoria to third, and here's Hansen. Hansen with a double to knock in a pair in the second. Hansen takes a strike. Giants already with 8 hits in this game, and there's 2 outs in the 3rd. I seem to like this park so far.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Hansen, high drive, right field. It is out of here. And that's his 2nd of the year. Right down the line. And as well as the ball carries here, that was a no-doubter. It's a matter if it was going to be fair or foul.
That's what you love to see. Look at the excitement in that dugout. High fives all around. Boys are having fun.
And here's Gorkis Hernandez. And a swing. Ain't gonna miss.
McCarthy had an 0-1 count. Tries to get that little cutter. He laced that cutter last time for a double. This time he hit it for a homer into the Silver Bullet Lounge.
Here's a strike to Gorkis, who lined a single into right field in the 3rd inning.
I'm going to go ahead and say if Hansen faces McCarthy again, he won't see that cutter. Oh,
tight. Hansen's got 4 RBIs in this game.
I mean, that was a no doubt rocket down the line.
And this is a soft one hopper, and Hernandez is going to beat it out. He's got a hit. And again, away from the defense.
Albie's made a great play right there to knock it down barehanded. Just unable to make that play. Here's a shot of Hansen cleaning off the spikes. It's tough circling the pillows. You get a lot of dirt circling those pillows.
Here's Block, who finally gets the swing. He had a sacrifice bunt in the 2nd. He's got a career home run. Oof. It's 0-1. Must have been listening. Take advantage of the opportunity given to you, and that's exactly what Alan Hansen is doing.
Swinging a hot bat in AAA. Gets a chance to come on up here due to injury, and like you said.
And if the team can't afford to keep you, because you're playing for other teams too.
Always.
So a quick 0-2 to Block. There's no way Gresh is acting like he's understanding what Hansen is telling him. Foul down the right field line. Baseball language.
All I know is Ortega's got a solid mustache going there.
You think?
Look at that.
Block with another foul.
He must have heard me walk off camera.
Absolutely. Gresh has kind of got the gruffy look going too, doesn't he?
Must be a trainer thing. They got they're bonding with the facial hair. Hockey playoffs, maybe something like that.
That is it. 1-2. And that'll end the inning. Giants drop a 4 spot, and this capped it off. A 2-run home run off the bat of Alan Hansen. It's bye-bye baby, and it's 6-1 Giants. a special event, so you need a special ticket. And when you get that ticket, it's going to include a co-branded beanie. Visit sfgiants.com/special events for all you folks that are alumni or folks that just love Santa Clara University. That is your night, May 18th. So that young man with his second home run of the season. And now for Block, he goes after the top of the order, and that's Ozzie Albies. And he takes a strike. Albies saw one pitch and doubled in the first inning and eventually scored. He likes to swing, so does the guy on deck, Ronald Acuna. Two balls and one strike. Switch hitter. 10 home runs, 24 runs batted in. Two and two.
Great change up there. Got him in a hitter's count. Able to slow it down on him. Young guy can play, and confident hitter at the plate. You got to try to keep him off speed.
Crawford's going to have to hurry, and because of that, it's in and out of his glove. Well, all the information you'd ever want to know on this Hansen home run. Plenty of distance, 106 off the bat. And that, I'm assuming, is ruled an error on Crawford. So here's Acuna.
Still a good pitch by Block. All arms on that one, but like you said, you got to be quick.
On the ground to Crawford. He'll knock this one down. That's one. And the ball gets away from Belt. He can't find it. And now Acuna is going to go to second. So Crawford is getting chewed up. So that'll be an error on Hansen.
Take a look at it there. Rocket to Crawford, keeps it in front of him, gets one. Got a clean throw off. Normally Belt picks that.
Yeah, normally does.
It looked like he got a little something in the dirt.
So here's Freeman with Acuna now at second. And a strike at the knees. Freeman rolled out to Belt and picked up an RBI in the first. Nice play, Buster Posey.
Wow. I mean, that's the old scud, as Jeremy Afo would like to say, and
it's a pretty good play.
Made that look real easy.
Right there, 1 and 2.
Just the way you want to do it right there. Strike, change eye level by bouncing it 40 feet, and go right back, paint job, down and away.
In on the hands of Freeman.
Lefty change up.
Hey, Dave Fleming is here. John Miller's on assignment. Dave will be in 4, 5, and 6. He'll be back here in the 7th as he will join Javier Lopez. 1 and 2. Got him.
Nice pitch.
I just don't ever see Freeman striking out, to be honest with you.
Now you look at it again right there. Change up, lefty change. It's middle, but he's already, the hips are wide open already. Unable to keep the hands back, and back to the dugout he goes.
Markakis picked up an infield hit in the first inning. Here he takes one wide. So Markakis waiting on tie block. Foul back. Giants 6, Braves 1. The Giants, if you just joined us, 2 in the second and then 4 in the third. A ball and a strike. And another strike. It's 1-2.
Block showing good fastball command right now, being able to locate that glove hand down and away. Just shows you getting through the ball, getting through the catcher, staying on plane.
Down the line, fair. Markakis digs it out. He's got a double. It's 6-2.
Tried to go change up away. Or sorry, change up again, I should say. Left it up. Up middle. Middle in. Markakis continues to swing a hot bat.
He's not missing too much here.
He's not missing much at all.
Suzuki with a base hit between Crawford and Longoria in the first inning. And the first pitch is down low. 1 ball and no strikes. 6 runs, 10 hits. Giants are committed 2 errors, both in this inning. The Braves with 2 runs on 4 hits and an error. Markakis made an error in right field in the second. And tight. 2-0. Suzuki will look for something here. And he'll get nothing. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Again, fastball count, gets a change up. Swing through. These guys are going to be aggressive. They've been aggressive all year. So about keeping them off bounce. Block's doing a good job of doing that.
Longoria on 1 hop, and now he'll throw him out. Not quite sure who called what. They get the out. Dave Fleming will be in. He'll be back and explain all of this. I'll see you back here in the 7th. 6-2 Giants.
season on the NBC Sports Bay Area All-Star Teacher Program, recognizing teachers that make a difference. The winner receives $20,000 for his or her school. Visit NBCSportsBayArea.com and vote. Giants are up 6-2, top of the Braves, and here to take us through the next couple innings here, Mr. Dave Fleming.
Avi, good to be with you again tonight. Beautiful night in your new hometown.
Yeah, we've nailed the weather so far.
We have.
To be honest with you, it's better than these August visits that we were used to coming to hot Atlanta.
It seems like we have been here in the heat of the summer year after year after year with the Giants. This feels like a gift. Top of the order, third time through. Brandon McCarthy still in the game, although the Braves have the bullpen working. Blanco behind to the count 0-2. How about this Giants offense?
Swinging early and often, and it's, I think, maybe doing the best Brave impersonation they can do right now. Being aggressive.
Blanco back to McCarthy. Out number one. Well, last night it was a 6-run second inning. Tonight they got 2 more in the second, 4 in the third.
Everyone doing it too. It's the entire lineup. Quality at bats 1 through 9.
Andrew McCutchen's having a lot of good at bats these days. He's 2 for 2. He's beaten the shift both times. Now the Braves are being stubborn with it, but they're bringing Ozzie Albies a little farther over this time. McCutchen takes inside ball 1. I don't think now it might have changed in the last couple days, but up until a few days ago, literally McCutchen had not hit a ground ball to the right side of the infield all year, not one. So we've been seeing all these aggressive shifts, and I think it's part of the reason why his batting average has been lower, because every time he's hit the ball on the ground, basically it's been an out. He's hitting it right into the defense. Tonight we're seeing something different. Call the ball.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is just work and counts, being able to work these pitchers into the spots that they're going to go to. He knows McCarthy wants to get him out with that sinker, and he's forcing him into those counts where he's going to get one.
3-1. And that's the thing, even as the batting average has stayed lower, I mean, his on base average is what, about 370 now? He's taken a lot of walks, had a lot of good trips to the plate.
And the former MVP on deck, it never hurts to take a few pitches.
That is fact. 3-1, and he drills one into left field. That's a fair ball headed toward the corner. McCutchen, we get to watch him run into second. He'll hold there. No freeze imitation, trying for a triple. He'll stay at second with a 1-out double.
It's great at bat, professional at bat, worked the count, got him yet again into a spot where he's going to get it. There's the sinker, and you just look at it, just stays back, drives off that back leg, pulls the ball, and the speed's still there. That's an easy double. That's where you're asking yourself, is he going to give it a shot at 3? But you got Buster coming up behind you. Just stay in scoring position.
Posey, who fueled the rally last inning in the third with a line drive single. Giants tonight are 5 for 7 in these at bats with runners in scoring position. That one is another hit, and McCutchen's going to come to third and be sent around. Inciarte's throw is too late. McCutchen scores. Posey knocks in a run. It's 7-2 Giants. That's how you do it.
That's exactly how you draw it up. And Inciarte with a good throw. Put it on line. I mentioned it earlier. The guy he had 41 outfield assists coming into the season. He could play some center field, but Posey wasting no time, driving the ball right up the middle. And that'll be the last pitch Brandon McCarthy throws today. Great slide right there by McCutchen.
So Posey knocks in a run and knocks the starter out of the game when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your oil change, tune-up, and brake experts. starter has been chased from the game, and the new pitcher for the Braves is the right-handed reliever Lucas Sims.
He's been down in AAA, the former starter, trying to come up here, get some innings, get some work in right now with these guys. So he's got 4-pitch mix, good velocity, tough spot to come into though.
Brandon Belt, who has remained hot, takes a close pitch that's called a ball, and Lucas Sims, 1 pitch into his outing, is going, huh, Greg Gibson. Belt has walked and singled to knock in a run. 1-1. Well, the Giants have 6 hits with runners in scoring position already in this game. We're in the 4th inning. They had 12 hits overall, 7 runs. McCarthy responsible for all of them, and he's also still responsible for Buster Posey at first base. Only 2 strikeouts for McCarthy as Belt takes high. 2-1.
They're just trying to pound Belt in with a fastball after fastball after fastball, trying to get him hit on the ground. Got him set up for something away now.
They threw him something away and down, and Belt took it. Right now, I mean, last night we saw 1 at bat where Belt chased, but it seems like just about every other at bat he is commanding the strike zone.
He'll find a way to make this full count. It's just what he does.
3-1. We'll see. Okay, you were right.
There it is. He's a man of the people.
Belt's thinking, one time I'd like to square one of those 3-1s up.
Definitely.
He just told Ron Wodos, don't give me any signs. Posey leading away from first. He won't be going anywhere. 3-2. This ball 4.
Just another typical Brandon Belt at bat.
He's on base for the 3rd straight time tonight. It's what he does.
And this offense, it's formidable. When you can keep the line moving, there is not an easy out right now. A lot of guys are seeing the ball real well. This one too. I mean, this guy had a great night last night. Double last time up. At least there was a line drive double in the book.
Of course it was. He smoked it.
That's right.
Little wounded bird into right center field. 94 miles an hour from Lucas Sims, strike 1. What do you make of the strikeout walk numbers for Longoria? Is that going to get to him at some point? Does he need to?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's something that at this point, I guess at this point you don't worry about it too much. Again, he is who he's going to be. The baseball number, the baseball card kind of shows what he's like and how he progresses month by month.
I mean, if you hit for as much power as he's hit for, you don't really worry about that as much. That pitch right there, that has been, I think, where he's been most vulnerable. A lot of the strikeouts have come down and away, chasing down and away. And we're going to see pitchers, I believe, keep attacking. Now, when he's gotten mistakes, he has hit them hard. See if they go down and away here. 1-2. Strike 3 called. Fastball.
Caught him thinking something slow. I mean, look at the fastball trying to get it down and away. Just goes down middle. 95, good velocity on it. We're just kind of catching Longoria looking for something down and away after that nice nasty breaking ball they swung through.
So now Crawford with 2 on and 2 outs. Crawford's 1 for 2. He has been a big part of this Giants offense the last week or so. Kind of left out of the party in the first month of the year, but he's turning it up.
He goes, the Giants go. He really is a big cog into this offense.
Oh, 1. Ball 1. I do think with the Giants, now the Giants are hitting more home runs this year, but a team that often scores its runs by doing what they've done here. Hits, walks, set up opportunity for teammates. And Crawford's in that spot on the order most nights, 6-7 spot on the order, where the middle of the order guys are on. He does get a lot of chance to knock in runs.
And I think he's probably putting a little pressure on himself. And you're always trying to chase numbers.
He lines that one toward right center field, and that's going to get a couple home. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Posey scores. Here comes Brandon Belt, and he will score ahead of the throw of Albies. It's 9-2 Giants. And you're right. That's what he's doing these days. That's what he's always done for the Giants. He knocks in 2 more. The Giants opening this game up.
Just getting the foot down, hands back early, recognizing the pitch. You look at that right there. Just watch it again. Foot down. Drives off the back knee. And then Ciarte can't do anything but try to chase this one and get it in and limit the triple, because you know he's thinking 3. Driving in a couple more and stay hot, Brandon Crawford.
Hey, Belt might have been leaking a little oil coming around third. I thought he was going to score without even a problem. Here's Alan Hansen, who's doing a ton of damage for the Giants. What a story this guy's becoming. 2 for 2, a 2-run double and a 2-run homer in the first 3 innings. 9-2 Giants. This was the home run from last inning.
Just drove that cutter into the Silver Bullet Lounge. Circle the pillows. Did his thing. Team picture in the dugout.
I mean, a lot of guys hooked that ball foul.
Yeah.
He kept it fair, straight down the line into the restaurant.
Good 2-0 change up there. He's nodding his head. He's like, yeah, that's pretty nasty.
I went up to Alan Hansen in the clubhouse before the game today. He's got a big personality. I said, man, that was a good slide last night. He looked right at me. He goes, yeah, that was nice.
It was.
Not thanks, man. Not, oh, yeah, cool. Thank you. That was nice.
Believe it. When you can get up and let everybody know that you're safe and have it confirmed by New York, that's a good thing.
He pulls another one to right field. Markakis sprinting over. He'll catch this one. Not this time for Alan Hansen, but McCutchen, Posey, Belt, Crawford combined for 3 more. It's 9-2 Giants.
Where you serve or when you served, we stand ready to serve all military families.
Dave Fleming, Javi Lopez on a beautiful night in Atlanta, and it's been beautiful Giants offense, that's for sure. Their 3rd straight game with 9 runs, and we got a long way to go in this one. 9-2, heading to the bottom of the 4th inning. They've knocked Brandon McCarthy, the Braves starter, out of the game. Ty Block gave up a run in the 1st. And the Giants offense came to life immediately after that. Jose Bautista for the Braves, taking strike 1. Giants have 13 hits. They've drawn a couple walks. They've hit a home run. Wow.
It's been a nice show.
9 against the Padres in the finale of the homestand. 9 last night. 9 on the board already tonight. And the two Braves starting pitchers, 8 innings combined, 14 runs allowed.
You hadn't seen it for the whole month of April. I mean, Brandon McCarthy coming in 4-0.
There's a little bloop, and that's going to get down. Base hit, Jose Bautista. We've talked a lot about the speed of Andrew McCutchen.
Yeah, it's still there. No question.
It just took him a few strides to get up to full speed, and that was a good throw. A lot of base runners are out, or it's a very close play. He made it not particularly close by big league standards.
And Ciarte's got a good arm. He plays great center field.
He's a Gold Glover out there.
Mm-hmm.
Ball one to Camargo. And McCutchen's 3 for 3. Posey's 2 for 3. Belt has been on base all 3 times. Even with a relatively quiet night, that was a swing. It's 1-1. Relatively quiet night for Evan Longoria. To me, the biggest difference this year to last year, the Giants have a middle of the order. I mean, they have a heart of the order. They have depth too. Camargo to shallow right.
I agree with you. I feel like it's a lineup that, again, you can't pitch around. I feel like last year you could pick your spots. You can have Buster hit or whoever's hot at the time. You could just pitch around that guy. Now you're getting length. Now you got that length with McCutchen, Posey, Belt, Longoria, Crawford. I mean, it's pretty good for Bruce Bochy every night to be able to pencil that in.
It felt like last night most of the year, if teams didn't let Buster beat them, then the Giants were having a hard time scoring. Sims bunts, foul. Braves have the pitcher hit 8th in their lineup because they have Inciarte. So even down 7 runs, they're asking Sims to make a productive out. He has a hit, Lucas Sims. Bunts that one back to Ty Block, and he's going to go to second. They'll get the force out there. It's taking a risk when you're up by 7 runs, but turns into a good risk. You get the out.
Nice play by Ty Block. Let's take another look at it. Bunts it back to him. We mentioned good athlete out there. Nice job by Crawford too. Just kind of, it looked like he slow played that a little bit to get Bautista to kind of pull up on it, and he did, and got the out. But more importantly, got the runner at a scoring position with Inciarte coming up.
Yeah, now you get, I mean, not that Bautista's got a whole lot of speed, but it's the pitcher running. Inciarte takes a curveball for a strike. I think you talk to the Giants folks, that's the pitch that if Block can get a little more consistent with a breaking ball, just one extra weapon. They like his changeup. He's got a really good fastball that he commands. Hansen, tough play, got him at first. Even with the speed of Inciarte, the Giants get the out. Alan Hansen doing a little bit of everything. The Braves want to look at it, but 9-2 Giants.
or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
Here we are in Atlanta going to the 5th inning at SunTrust Park. 9-2, the Giants leading the Braves on this Saturday night. A reminder, Stanley Cup playoffs, Game 6, Sharks and the Golden Knights of Las Vegas tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Pacific on NBC Sports Network. And then we'll have Sharks Playoff Central after the game on NBC Sports California. Sharks need a win to stay alive tomorrow, Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Go Sharks.
No question.
Back home, see if they can force a Game 7. And at that point, you never know. Here's Gorkis Hernandez, 2 for 2 from the 8th spot in the order. Gorkis is really contributing to the Giants these days. Another hit for him. First pitch swinging in the 5th inning. He's 3 for 3. I like his swing right now.
A lot of guys are looking comfortable. He's one of them. So last night he came in for that pinch hit, roped that liner right at Batista. Didn't even get out of the box, but to put a good swing on it. Said last year he had the hamate bone, I believe it was, and all healed up and ready to roll. There's Bammer and
Alonzo Powell
doing his thing. He's jotting down a whole lot of things tonight.
Yeah, let me see. Another good swing, another hit. We got 14 of them. And Ty Block shows bunt. Now this has been, to me, Ty Block has not been a good bunter this year. Why?
I think ever since he hit the homer.
He's a little too puffed up as a hitter.
Yeah.
2-0.
He wants to be like Bum. Wants to get out there, throw the head out there.
Well, 2-0. You let him swing?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm still bunting.
Okay. And you know what? Bochy might just be stubborn about this, saying, get a bunt down.
Yeah. Why not? Block isn't catching it. You're trying to just catch it with the bat. He's taking swings with it.
Well, now he's swinging away. 2-2. He had his first sacrifice bunt of the year earlier in this game. We had a day, I think it was a Sunday morning in San Diego. Usually you don't see a lot of activity out on the field Sunday morning. Bruce Bochy himself was out on the field with all of the pitchers, including Block, doing bunting drills. That one is bunted foul for strike 3. And the manager was not real happy about the way that his whole pitching staff was doing it.
Doesn't look very excited right there.
Many other things to be happy about tonight, including this from earlier this afternoon. Madison Bumgarner starting to get the throwing program going. Mark Melancon also threw today, not just off flat ground, but Melancon got up on the mound through 20 pitches. But Bochy was very pleased with the way that Bumgarner looked.
That's a good sight. You want to, especially with the way things are going with your starting pitching, just health-wise. You want these guys back doing some things, and Bum, he's the kind of guy you got to just reel in the rehab. He's going to be ready to go.
Don't let him go too fast.
Right.
I tell you what, just even seeing him, not even in full uniform, but out there on the field throwing the ball, that gets me excited. They're doing the wave behind Gregor Blanco. They love him in Atlanta.
They absolutely do. They gave him a start.
Signed with the Braves, came up with this organization, went to the Royals, was kind of kicked to the curb. Who wanted him? Giants picked him up. And he was a major part of 2 World Series wins for the Giants.
Another great crowd here. Solid wave going.
It's fine if Braves fans want to do it. Giants fans back at home don't get any ideas.
Yeah, they're not on it.
We don't allow that.
Miller Park with the slow wave.
That's true.
That's a little change up on it.
1-2 to Gregor. Called it foul. Last night was the biggest crowd. This is the second year of this ballpark. Last night was the biggest crowd in this park's history. And tonight's close. They had better than 41,800 here last night. And I tell you one thing, the Braves were on the road and had a great road trip and called up Acuna, and he made an immediate splash. And people, while the Braves were gone for a week plus, just totally got excited about this team. That strike 3 call. So they had sold a lot of those tickets beforehand, but a good number of them were people who just are more and more these days getting into a first place Braves team. Acuna got called up in Cincinnati, and it didn't take him long. I think this was his second game.
And I think it was either the first or second pitch. I don't think he messed around.
Or maybe it was his first game. He might have gotten called up the day before but didn't play, and then in the lineup and hit a home run. Yeah. Whatever it was. He hit it to Posey, Matt Latos territory. Whenever I picture that second deck,
that's exactly what you got to picture.
That's what I think of. Arguably my favorite moment of my whole career with the Giants was Posey against Latos. Had broken the sunroof on my car. So he wasn't like my #1 favorite guy. So the fact that it was a grand slam in a deciding game 5 from the Giants superstar, all that was great, but the fact that it came against Matt Latos made it greater. McCutchen got hit, and he'll be on base for the 4th time tonight. Okay, we got anytime there's an excuse to show it, let's watch it again.
Like it was yesterday. Oh,
and the catcher.
That's my favorite. Hannigan's reaction's the best.
A game 5 grand slam. Larry loved it.
Oh, man. Now talk about a team picture. Look at that one.
Great.
Wow. Hannigan. Oh, he sells it.
The catcher's reaction. Oh, no.
Shouldn't have called it.
2 on 2 out for the guy who hit that grand slam. Ball 1 to Posey. What were you doing when he hit it?
Oh, we were absolutely going nuts in that bullpen, because the one good thing that you have in Cincinnati is the angle in that pen that you can look out into left field and just watch the trajectory, and we're like, oh boy, a lot of colorful language was flying down there. It was fun, man. What a night. What a postseason. That was just,
you know, the
heart rates were up.
2010 was the postseason of front running. 2012 was the come from behind postseason, at least until the World Series.
Hey, look at that sinker. He has the pad.
He does have the pad. This was on Wednesday. He wasn't wearing the pad.
No pad.
And the x-rays were negative, but that triceps muscle locked up, and so he ended up coming out of the game. And the Giants got him the elbow guard, saying, hey, you better wear this. And I think he's happy he had it on. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I imagine he was. Another hit for Buster Posey. Coming around third, Gorkys Hernandez. Acuna kicks it. Now McCutchen is hung up. He's going to go back. Posey's going to have to scramble back. Everybody's safe. It's 10-2 Giants, and Posey knocks in another run with his 3rd straight hit.
Great swing, and I'll tell you what, that was a great job by McCutchen. He got caught in no man's land, was able to pump. Look at Posey right here. You look at the swing. Fastball up middle. Doesn't try to do too much. Just hit it hard, square it up, keep the bat in the zone. Does that, gets the knock, trots down to first. He's like, yep, just another knock at home. He's used to that. He's had some good series here in Atlanta.
He has always enjoyed, I think, coming back to Atlanta. Brandon Belt, who has no connection whatsoever to this city, but he's having a good game. Takes a strike. Feltz walked twice and singled in a run. 15 hits for the Giants. We're in the 5th inning. That one muscled out to shallow center, not muscled enough. And that's out number 3. But the Giants add on again, another RBI for Buster Posey. Middle of the 5th, 10-2 Giants.
Wars Day, all Jedi Masters are welcome. Your Star Wars special event package includes a Giants Millennium Falcon t-shirt, a ticket to see the Giants take on the Rockies. Visit sfgiants.com/special events for tickets.
I'm not embarrassed to say that I'm happy about. I mean, you were a kid. You had to love Star Wars when you were a kid. You still love it. I still love it.
I'm not even sure I even know what the storyline is anymore, and I'm all in.
I don't remember any of the new characters' names. I'm still I'm still hung up on Chewbacca and C-3PO.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No. Ozzie Albies, leadoff hitter, top of the order for the Braves. Giants 10, Braves 2. Back foot breaking ball, almost literally. 1-1. Giants have 10 runs on 15 hits in the first 5 innings. Foul ball. 1-2. Isn't it amazing how Ozzie Albies is hitting .500 basically in the first inning of games, and he did it again tonight. Led off for the Braves with a double with his speed. 2 hitters later, it was 1-0 Atlanta.
So he hitting .481 coming into the game against lefties.
We got the scouting report before this series. Yeah, we've been paying attention to the Braves. They've been basically the hottest team in the league. All this exciting young talent, but the point was emphasized to us before the game last night. It's almost like Little League baseball. They're just going to run until you throw them out. They're going to swing until they miss. Very aggressive team, and this guy kind of epitomizes that. He can play.
He's got talent. He's got a lot of upside.
2-2. Out of play. Well, you can stream the Giants on the go. Great news, Giants fans. Again, you can stream every NBC Sports Bay Area Giants broadcast on your desktop or mobile device. Giants games streamed on the go on the NBC Sports app. 2-2. Helmet comes flying off. So for Giants fans who live here in Atlanta, Giants fans back in the Bay Area, if you're on the move, we always see a good number of Giants fans here.
There's a few more. I know my neighbor My neighbor's actually here, longtime Giants fan, fantasy camper. For a good amount of years in a row. He's back behind in his SunTrust seat somewhere.
Was he like really excited when you moved to the neighborhood?
He actually was. He was.
If you ever need anything. 3-2. Albies stays alive against Ty Block.
Is Albies the league leader in losing the helmet is the question. I believe he's up there.
I mean, Eduardo Nunez last year with the Giants, I felt like had a kind of a stranglehold on that. He strikes out swinging. Helmet almost came off.
Great changeup.
One away. We're talking about how the Giants have scored 9 or more 3 straight games. They had last done that back in 2015, and those games in that ballpark in Cincinnati against the Reds.
Wow.
A long while.
It's an awful lot of offense, but if you're winning ball games, you don't care.
I don't think they got any of those runs against Latos, but maybe. Strike one to Acuna.
We'll just say yes. Nobody needs to fact check that.
No. That one on the ground to third. High hop. Longoria snaps the throw in time. 2 down.
Yeah, it seemed like he was expecting that to kind of sit. Came up in the chest, but you got an all-star right there. Take another look at it. Curveball. 2-hop topper. Kind of just stayed up. Made the adjustment. Good strike throw. Here it is again. Yep. Throws it on the run just as good as anybody over there at the hot corner. Nice job.
So 2 down. Freddie Freeman takes a strike. Ty Block has pitched him very well. Freeman got the bat on the ball to get a run home in the first inning, but it was just a weak ground out, and then he struck out in the third. Block working with his typical quick tempo.
16 first pitch strikes. Guy's going for it. He's doing well.
Strike 2 swinging.
It's been a good pitch for him, though. Left on left change. He keeps it down like that. Guy's great arm speed. You're going to see it again here. Just takes the legs out of the swings on these guys. It just makes them react with the hands. Takes all the power out of it.
Very defensive swing again.
There you go. Just keeping them off balance. I mean, obviously that's the name of the game when you think about pitching, and hitting is balance and pitching is disrupting that balance and the rhythm, and Block is doing a nice job. I mean, he only has 1 strikeout, 2 strikeouts.
A shot picked clean by Longoria over on that side of the infield on the shift. Another nice play by the Giants' third/second baseman. He'll lead off when we come back. 10-2 Giants.
app. Customize your experience to catch every moment this season. Get Giants home screen icons and features such as MLB.TV, Game of the Day, pitch tracking, in-game highlights, live radio broadcasts, stats, news, and more. Download MLB At Bat today.
Longoria takes a strike from Lucas Sims, still in the game, 6th inning, 10-2 Giants. Good slider, strike 2. So Longoria is going to try to regroup here in an 0-2 hole.
Lucas Sims is tasked to carry this and save the bullpen. He's doing a good job so far.
He held up. Did he? Yes. On appeal. 1-2. Pretty nice play, wasn't it?
I mean, he made it look easy.
You know, I know we're more used to it now because teams shift so much, but still, this is a guy who's played on the other side his whole life. You go over to that side of the bag and make it look routine. Strikes out there for out number 1. So 1 out. Up comes Crawford. Another very positive night for Brandon. Single, double, 2 runs knocked in. A run scored. He's been a part of 2 of the 3 big Giants rallies. Hits that one on the ground with the defense playing him right there. Camargo throws him out. Giants got 2 in the 2nd, 4 more in the 3rd, then 3 in the 4th, then another run in the 5th. And this guy's been a big part of the offense as well. He's driven in 4 of the Giants' 10. And you really start to think, what if? I mean, what if the Giants found something in this guy? It's his career high, runs batted in. Baby, this has got to be the best game of his big league career. Remember, he was a big prospect. When he came up with the Pirates, he was considered one of the better middle infield prospects in the game. And he just never put up the offensive numbers to back up that prospect status, but he's always had tools.
Switch hitter with speed. Athleticism is just the big thing that jumps out for me. Just to be able to get out here and you can put him somewhere. And look at this play right here. This is not an easy play. That's in CR. It's a running down the line. And able to do that right there.
Runner cut right in front of him. And he's showing some power. He's hit a couple home runs. He's had some gap power.
You like a team when they can be athletic. You look at the Braves. You watch the Braves. A lot of these guys are able to play multiple positions, playing very well.
Well, he can even make this a tougher play with his speed. Braves got it to first in time. And the Giants go down in order for the first time in this game. Middle of the 6th. It's 10-2 Giants. begins at 9:30 on NBC Sports Bay Area. It'll stream live on the NBC Sports app. Giants Braves, and who knows, maybe looking for a sweep of the first place Braves. We've still got a ways to go in this game. Atlanta's offense has been explosive, so this one isn't over yet. Markakis against Block. He takes a ball from the Giants left-hander. If the Giants win this game, no matter what happens tomorrow, that'll be what, their 5th series victory in a row. Started in Anaheim on the last road trip, then the 3 series wins at home.
It's a goal. It's a simple goal. You tell yourself that at the beginning of the year. Boch always mentions that. Let's just win series, and sometimes it's the most impossible task. But when you're rolling, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Look at, and when the skipper, he's not top stepping, you know that's a good sign.
He'll make it up there at some point this inning. That one on the ground, past the mound. Why not let the Gold Glover take it? Crawford threw it in the dirt, and somehow Belt pulled it out. Now, did he get him? Called out on the field. Markakis doesn't think so. Well, that what ordinarily is a routine play. He got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was special, and that was awesome.
One Brandon owes the other. That was pretty incredible.
Look at Bell, just doesn't laugh, no reaction, no nothing.
Nope.
That's why I love him.
Never ever changes. Not in the hotel, not on the plane,
ever.
Not in the locker room.
No.
One out. Suzuki takes a ball in the dirt. That was pretty cool, though. I mean, that's a play that'll get lost after tonight, but we'll remember that one.
Two of the funniest guys on the club, but you would never know it. They just don't show it too often, except in those commercials.
They are pretty good in the commercials.
You get a little taste every once in a while. There we go. Now he's chuckling. Now we're getting a little chuckle.
Somebody got to him. Kurt Suzuki, who has a hit in 2 at-bats. He's been a good player for the Braves. 1 and 2. You got 82 pitches for Ty Block. If he could get through this inning, maybe the Giants with the lead would send him out for the 7th.
Yeah. When you got the lead, you might as well go with it. You know you're going to have a road trip going here, 7 more games, 8 more games kind of tomorrow. So you just want to preserve that pen. And like you were saying about Suzuki, he's really found a nice home here.
He pops that one up. Who's going to take it? Belt gets called off by Allen Hansen. 2 down.
Take a peek at that. Crawford slings it across the diamond, hits off the heel of Belt's glove. But he makes the play. When you're hot, you're hot.
That was,
you know,
that's still amazing to watch. Two down. Bautista hits one to center. Pretty well hit. Hernandez is back at the wall to make the catch. And that's out number 3. Kipe will join Javi for the 7th. Back on the TV side. 10-2. Giants lead.
Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. And by Xfinity. X1 will change the way you experience TV.
10-2 Giants here, top of the 7th. And Dwayne Kuiper to take us the rest of the way.
He's back. Here's Gorkis, who's working on a 3-for-3. How about that?
It's looked great every at bat.
He has 3 singles. Oh, 1 and 2. Block is on deck. And then Blanco. It's been Lucas Sims since McCarthy got knocked out in the 4th. And yes, that'll end the streak for Gorkis Hernandez and the 5th strikeout for Sims. And here's Block. Block is 0 for 3. No, make that 0 for 2. He had a sacrifice bunt in the 2nd. Here it's 1 ball and no strikes. On the ground to Batista. It looks like he's going to be fine over there at 3rd.
So far, so good. Xfinity X1 customers say, show me the San Francisco Giants into your X1 voice remote and get live stats on your TV. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1.
This guy's ready, man.
I don't know what he's ready for.
It's got to be his gamer lid. He's got his glove. Here's Blanco. Blanco would like to join the party. He's 0 for 4. And he looks at a strike. He's lined out to left. He's bounced out twice. And then he got caught looking in the 5th. We are in the 7th. And that fastball is high. A pretty healthy fastball at 94.
Lucas Sims just asked. He's tasked with just getting through this game, eating up innings. Former starters, got the 4-pitch mix to get it done.
You get involved in games like this, and these young guys start to think, are they going to ship me out after the game? Because
that's absolutely going through his head. Been there.
You do your job, and you get sent out. Dribbler foul by Blanco, 2 and 2. McCutcheon is on deck. There's McCutcheon. He's been on base 4 times tonight.
Didn't need to get hit in the elbow last time. Could have done without that.
Yep. 3 and 2 to Blanco. Off the line at 3rd is Batista. Pitch number 59. And Blanco gets called out. It's all right, Gregor. 10-2. Your team is winning. Well, the Giants back-to-back nights now have scored and scored a lot. 2 in the second, 4 in the third, 3 in the fourth, a run in the fifth. And Ty Block has been outstanding. And the Giants knocked out Brandon McCarthy, who came into this game 4-0. And you can see 8 earned runs, and that's a career high. Block starts out Camargo with a called strike. Camargo is 0 for 2. And this is hit out to right and deep. And McCutcheon's at the wall, and he makes the catch. So Camargo gives one a ride. And
take another look at that one. McCutcheon just sizing up the wall. Make sure he had plenty of room. Did. Nice play made there. Once feeling for the wall with his right hand. Plenty of space. But well done.
Here's Culberson.
He saw one pitch last night, right? Culberson came in.
He got a base hit.
Buster checking him out. Make sure he's not peeking.
I would assume that these two guys played together in the minor leagues.
I think you're right.
So Culberson at the bat with 1 out. On the move is Gorkis Hernandez, and the wind is going to knock this one down 2 outs. And here's Inciarte.
It's 11 in a row for Block. Done a nice job.
So Inciarte comes up. Lefty against lefty. And it's wide, 1-0. So that was pitch number 89. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ty Block does what he does. He doesn't impress you with stuff. He just impresses you with getting people out. And that's a great knack to have. They had a guy here, Glavin, that did the same thing.
And Block's got 2 punch outs on the day. It's not overpowering you, but when he can locate that fastball like that, and he's really shown the left on left changeup. Good feel for that. And now he's in a position where he can start trying some breaking balls in some different spots. Get used to it.
Hansen's going to charge, and again he's going to have to hurry, and he throws him out again to end the inning. 7 innings. That's a high for Block this year. Giants lead 10-2. Braves when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and brake experts.
Now taking them out for the Braves, Shane Carl coming on for the 15th time. Great numbers so far this year, averaging about a strikeout an inning. Opponents hitting just 214 off him. You're going to see some mid to high velocity coming in this guy. Power slider. Those are the two pitches that you're going to see a lot of.
And McCutchen is going to see it right here, and it's high. 1 ball and no strikes. As I mentioned when McCutchen was on deck the last inning, he's been on base 4 times. He's raised his average tonight 20 points. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he's 5 games away from Friday night in Pittsburgh. The 1-1. 1-2.
That should be a great reception.
Yeah,
Should be
I can't
hopefully
wait.
a packed house for him too. That'd be nice.
I hope so. McCutchen skies one into center field for Inciarte. Yeah, McCutchen went a long way on the ball by Camargo. Tracked it, tracked it. Remember, that's a center fielder playing right field.
It's good to see that the catch probability was 90%. That's.
I would have to put a little higher than that, wouldn't you?
It sure seemed like he got
Like
back
if
there
you
in
were
plenty
on-
of time.
Like if you were on the mound, maybe 100%.
I'd be wishing for it for sure.
Buster's got 3 hits tonight, and he fouls the first pitch back. Huge foul, and it's this one. You got to be careful. Those will roll back sometimes. Note that Carl threw 2 pitches in New York and felt numbness in his pitching fingers and left the game. So it's kind of odd. However, not showing any problems tonight. He's just throwing hard. $38,264 tonight. I'm going to say that's a sellout. They're telling me I'm wrong. 1-2. I do remember Chip Carey coming in, the TV voice of this team yesterday, and saying that tonight, meaning last night, and tonight were sellouts. He did say that.
I can confirm.
Of which I told him I'm not shocked, because these people really don't want to watch them on TV. And he agreed. 3-2 to Buster Posey. Joe Simpson, his partner, longtime partner. And the payoff to Posey. On the ground, and Freeman knocks it down from his knees. He throws him out. Buster almost had hit number 4.
Wow.
I think he's thinking I got a pretty good shot at this, but Freeman was playing way off the line.
Take another look at it. Hot shot, 2-hopper. Freeman knocks it down from his backside, throws a strike.
Here's Belt. Belt's 1 for 2. The beauty of playing now is by the time Buster hit the bag and turned around, he can look up to see where his average is at. We used to have to try to figure it out in our brain as we were walking back. Let's see. At bats divided into hits.
Carry the 2.
Oh my goodness. Used to just, it was such wasted emotion. 1 ball and 1 strike. High to Belt, 2-1. What's ERA? How fast can you do that?
I don't even do it anymore. No. For that reason. And you get caught up in numbers. I've chased it though.
Yeah,
I've chased it. Get blasted in an inning. Got to figure out how many more you got to throw to get it down to somewhere where you're not embarrassed. Oh yeah.
3-1 to Belt.
Any player that tells you they haven't done it is just lying to your face.
You really do it a lot when you're young. And you do it a lot in the minor leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Belt hits one into center field. Inciarte racing in. And that's going to end the inning. So Carl with a nice 1-2-3 inning. Block going back out. He'll face the top of the order. It's 10-2 Giants. Twelve straight retired by tie block. And this first pitch is rolled foul. And the last hit was Jose Bautista in the 4th. So he's had a real good rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Hit into the center field. Broadcaster's jinx for a base hit. And that'll bring up Ronald Acuna. Acuna is 0 for 3. He loves, and so does Albies, that first pitch. Crawford digs it out on one hop, and that, my friends, is a double play, and Acuna can't catch a break in this series. As
man.
another ball hit like a rocket, and Crawford digs it out.
Wow. Take another look. Hot shot. Look out. Oh. Giants been good at turning double plays all year.
Yes, they have.
Second in all of Major League Baseball doing that.
Freeman takes it in the dirt. It's 1 ball and no strikes.
Look at him. He's got his
He's wearing it.
frustration.
Yeah, he is 0 for 8 in the series, but I'm telling you, he's hit 5 balls hard. This is lined at Gorkis, who knocks it down. I don't think there's any doubt that that was probably a knuckleball, but Gorkis would like to have that one back.
Yeah, it was definitely dancing on him. Take another peek, and he's like, oh.
Markakis is 2 for 3. And it's not been an errorless night for the Giants. That's their 3rd error. Remember, they made 2 in the 3rd. And Markakis takes a strike. And it means extra pitches for Block. It's 99 for Block. Up the middle, and a base hit for Markakis. Well, right now, Markakis is a hitting machine. And here's Suzuki. Is that it? Well, once Buster pats you on the back, that's it. So it'll be Corey Guerin when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and brake experts. We'll be back. What a nice job this year, Corey Guerin.
Coming on for the 15th time. Numbers are looking pretty good, getting there with his stuff. He started off real hot, then hit a little bit of a cold patch, but he's starting to regain his old form, and no better place to do it than the team that drafted you. Come on in and close the door on him.
Suzuki is 1 for 3. One pitch. Longoria inning over. Sometimes it looks that easy. Ninth inning coming up. Chart as they take on the Golden Knights tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. NBC Sports Network. Sharks Playoff Central. After the game, NBC Sports California. AJ Minter is the new pitcher, and it's time for a change. Thanks, Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and brake experts.
It's coming on for the 15th time. Good numbers right there. About a strikeout an inning. You're going to see 2 pitches. 4-seam fastball, mid to upper 90s, and a slider in low 90s. He's just coming and attacking.
So Longoria waits, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Longoria does have a double in this game, but he's also struck out 3 times. Longoria's average right at 250. A low 2-0. Preston Tucker's now in right field, so Markakis is out.
Tired of swinging, being on base.
He is. He's worn out. Markakis has got 3 hits tonight. So 2-0. See if Longoria tries to lean into one here. Just a bit outside. 3-0. Rare to see one carry him all the way to the third baseman.
Suzuki just kind of punted on that.
Just kind of looked at it, right?
Well, yeah, no, I'm not going to try.
Yeah. 3-1. Reyes Maranta. Foul back, 3-2.
He was going for it there.
And an opposite field home run last night, his 7th of the year. Pop up, and that's going to be out of play. Giants will get a good look tomorrow at another one of the young guns for this Braves team. Mike Soroka.
Oh,
Soroka
yeah.
on the ground to third, backhanded by Batista. High throw, and Freeman stays on the bag. One out. So here's Crawford. Soroka against Andy Suarez, who we like very much. Crawford's had a couple of hits. He's 2 for 4. And he chases this one and fouls it into the glove of Suzuki, and it's 0-1. Told us last night after the game he made a few adjustments, and boy, has it ever worked for him over the past week. 0-2. He adds so much to this lineup, and we know what he does defensively. Now hitting at 234. Way outside, 1-2. Off the line at third is Batista. And the 1-2 coming up. Here it is. Crawford, he's got another hit. Breaks his bat as it's a soft line drive into left. A piece of the bat is laying near Freddie Freeman. So here's Hansen.
See right here the breaking ball. That slider, the hard slider.
It's a 93.
Got the foot down, and another max bat split in two. But a hit's a hit. Yeah, low 90 slider, high velocity, 4-seam high velocity guy. Must be nice.
Hansen takes low. Hansen, his first 2 at bats, provided 4 RBIs, a double and a home run. Two and 0. With Gorky Hernandez on deck, the hit by Crawford, the 16th in the game for the Giants. Foul back 2-1. This was Hansen's home run in the third, right down the line. And that was part of the 8 earned runs. Actually, I think he allowed 7 earned runs. 8. 2-1. Out of play, 2-2. Also made a nice play. He's made a couple on Inciarte, only because Inciarte can get down the line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Low, 3-2. Here's the payoff, and it's hit well into center field. Inciarte got a good jump, however, and he'll put it away.
Some loud contact, good swing.
Doug Gorky's another shot at a 4-hit night. And a good at bat from Hansen. Gorky Hernandez with 3 singles. No balls and 1 strike.
That is a hard, sharp cutter or slider.
It's not one. It's not one that I'd like to have to face. Let's put it that way.
Mm.
0-2. Tried to get him to go one more time.
Why not?
1-2. Nick Hundley's on deck. You might see Hundley behind the dish tomorrow. Two and two. Smokey doesn't like to have his guys sit on the bench for too long. And I'm basically more talking about Pablo Sandoval than anybody. So it may be that Pablo gets a start tomorrow.
Well, if the Giants can close this one out, it's 5 straight series. Let some of the other guys get some reps, get some other guys some breathers.
Up the middle. Not in time. And Hernandez has got his 4th hit. That may be one where if you're Camargo, you take a little different angle on it. Instead of giving ground, you always have to
cut the distance a little bit.
Cut the distance a little bit, yep. Not a whole lot he could have done, though. And the Braves are going to take a look at it.
Look at Gorky's busted out of the box, not slowing down one bit. Gets the call.
They are going to look at it.
This replay review is presented by Xfinity. Vic Carapazza hustling on over, join the club. Jerry's over there. Let's take a peek.
He beat it.
Tie goes to the runner, does it not?
He beat it.
See what New York thinks. Jerry Lane taking a peek. Crew chief Vic Carapazza just standing over there since he made the call. Sal Fasano in the background.
Save! That's for you, John, who will be back Monday in Philadelphia. So 2nd career game with 4 hits for Gorky Hernandez. And more than anything now, Hundley gets to hit, which is a good thing. So Hundley hitting for Guerin. Hundley wraps it into left field, a base hit. So here comes Crawford. Hernandez is going to go to 3rd as the ball squirts by Batista, and Hundley with an RBI single. So they tack on an earned run to Minter. And now Tomlinson's going to hit. Tomlinson getting loose. Hundley, that's what you call an ambush right there. First pitch. Do not wait around.
No. 2-pitch pitcher. Whatever you get in this velocity. It looks like they don't want to stretch Minter out too much. Snickers coming out.
So we're going to take a break. The Braves are going to bring in a right-hander, Giants have scored a run. It's 11-2. Comes in when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and brake experts.
Dan Winkler coming on for the 15th time. Another guy coming out of the pen, throwing the ball pretty well. Just 5 walks in those 14 innings. Right-handers are hitting 0.37 off the 109 and just opponent batting average. He's going to come at you averaging more in the strikeout an inning.
Yeah, but how many of these guys have faced specs? There's a called strike.
Very good point. This guy's got a real good cutter. Throw it a lot. Just a few ticks off that fastball, usually right around 89, 90.
0-2.
There it was.
Norquise Hernandez is at third and Hundley is at first. One and 2. 11 runs on 18 hits. That's a season high for the Giants. And this is struck into left center field and hit well. Inciarte on the move, and now the wind is going to knock it down, and that'll end the inning. All right, Giants pick up a run. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. 11-2 Giants. It's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and brake experts.
Taking the mound, Reyes coming on for that 14th time this year. Look, great numbers. Really been a pleasant surprise for Bruce Bochy in that bullpen. Being able to come in, all different kinds of situations, third of an inning, full innings, multiple innings, and getting the job done. And he's now tasked with finishing out this ball game.
So it'll be Batista. We do have other changes, and we'll give those to you here in a minute. Batista is 1 for 3. And just for the fun of it, to the backstop.
At 99 too. Why not?
Hansen's now in left. Tomlinson goes to second, and Nick Hundley will catch. One and 0 to Batista. 2 and 0 to Batista. With Camargo on deck. And then Tucker. There was a game on the homestand where Moranta had trouble throwing strikes, and right now he would like to throw a strike. It's 3-0.
He's not close right now.
He's talking to himself.
He's not holding back. 98 and 99.
He is not. Well, he's got that pitch down. And here comes a mound visit. Have that conversation where if you're an infielder, you tell that guy, look, you want to strike him out, have him hit it to me. I'm ready. So here's Camargo. In tight, 1 ball and no strikes.
Looks like he's getting a little rotational with the delivery. Just as opposed to going north-south or throwing it through the catcher, he's just getting around it a little bit. That was more on line, more directional. But I gotta imagine somebody might start getting
I'm sure
going here.
Skipper would like to have somewhat of a clean 9th inning. Just it's 3-0, and that ain't happening. You also would like to see him get it all back so he doesn't have to walk off the field thinking he can't throw a strike. Because you may need him tomorrow, and you certainly will need him in Philadelphia. So that'll be Pierce Johnson.
Definitely don't see that too often. Just 8 straight, not even close.
Maybe they think something's wrong. I think if I read Kurt Young's lips, he said his back is bothering him.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be that unusual for a young pitcher not to see anything.
No, absolutely not.
I mean,
you just hope it's not anything serious at this point with the way the Giants have been,
with the way they're banged up
on that DL department.
So gingerly walking down the steps. Pierce Johnson's going to get as many pitches as he needs. It's 11-2, and we'll be back. The game due to an injury, and Pierce Johnson's going to come in and try to get the last 3 outs in this game here on a Saturday night.
Coming off for the 13th time in an awkward spot where you had all the time in the world to warm up. So whereas a reliever, you kind of just train mentally to be ready to go after 8-10 pitches. Now you're out there warming up in front of however many thousand are still here. And just an awkward feeling, but
I'm sure you've had to do it a lot.
I've had to do it quite a number of times. It just feels really, really odd. Especially when you have your umpire just standing there, you bouncing a ball, he's got to flip you a new one. You go through about 4 or 5 of them. But all he's thinking about is just getting outs. That's it.
Yeah.
Just getting outs. Start with 1 and see where it goes from there. But don't worry about the runners on base. Don't worry about any of those things. Just get outs.
Couple of guys working the gum. Hunley's going to go out and check with his new pitcher.
And you might have Panda probably telling him, hey, I'll get you an inning.
Hey, Skip, if this doesn't go well, what do you think? So it's Tucker with Batista and Camargo on base here in the 9th. Tucker doesn't waste any time as he fouls it back. This guy cannot get in the lineup against the Giants. He's got 3 home runs and 18 RBIs. Next pitch is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1.
Just trying to get back in the zone, get it out.
Just get it out.
Just got to get that first one.
2-2, so he does indeed. Tucker turns around to ask Greg Gibson if that was a strike. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You never know if you're quite ready in these situations to pitch. He's missing location a little bit because you don't want the game to slow down just for you. So you're trying to play a little bit of catch up.
Nice, easy 95-mile-an-hour fastball. And now he's got to come in.
Take another look at it right there. Fastball up. It was definitely up, but man, that was close. Tough one to take.
Coming in is Gorkis Hernandez. He will let Crawford know that he's got this one, and he does. And here's Inciarte. So Inciarte comes in 0 for 3. With the runners at first and second and 1 out. All back. No balls and 1 strike. Up high, the Padres, Padre-Dodger game. It's another game in Monterrey, Mexico, and the Padres are leading the Dodgers 5-4 in that game. 1 ball and 1 strike. On the line, that's 1, that's 2, and that's the ball game. Inciarte hits the ball right on the nose. It ends up being a double play, and the Giants are going to walk out of here with another really nice win, thanks to the offense and thanks to Ty Blach. So Ty Blach does what you have to do, right?
Yeah, it was great. Going out there again, an aggressive club. They've shown it all year. They showed it yesterday. They even showed it again today with Albie swinging early, but go out, be able to change those speeds, keep them off balance, and work quickly, and it was a great job by the offense as well.
So on this Wednesday night, the Giants beat the Atlanta Braves by a final of 11-2. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for Giants Postgame Live. It's presented by Toyota, which starts right now.